world where noobs refuse to leave spawn beacons, there is one man, one desire, one person leaving spawn beacons. Well, actually, maybe two. Ugh. You have no idea how many points I rack up in this particular game putting down spawn beacons, spawn points. What's up, guys? Welcome to another game play. I think this one's going to be a long one, which is a challenge for me because it means you have to endure my rambling, and somehow I got to keep your interest. But I think I can do it because I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I caught this gameplay the other night, and there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and a lot of stuff from this game I think really lends itself to a topic I want to cover today, which is basically, and I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. I'm going to call it something along the lines of how important it is to choose your class when playing. Now, the reason why I chose this video is, one, it's pretty exciting gameplay, or at least exciting for me, and hopefully you'll find it exciting to watch. But I hopped on, this is one night last week, I think Thursday night, at like 1:30 in the morning. None of my clanmates are on, unfortunately. You know, and that's another thing too. You know, that silly voice, that movie, whatever trailer voice I do in the beginning. It's funny because I have some friends now that every time I get in a lobby with them, that's all they're asking me to do the whole match is just do that. One world, one man. That whole bit. You know, and that goes just to a brief thing with talking about making friends. You know, lately, as I mentioned before in my clans pub stomping video, I usually play with maybe 2-3 of my J4A clanmates, but I play with a lot of other people that are from other clans. Lately, I've been playing a lot with Kingslayer, and then some number behind it, and then Barman 215. Of course, Cody. I always plug Cody, but it just goes back to the point of try to make friends, guys. Try to use a headset with a mic. Talk to your teammates. Get to know people. That's a huge thing for me when I first started playing the game, and even now, is if there's people on that I don't know, I could still communicate, and we can still figure out what needs to be done, what class I need to switch to, yada yada. And coincidentally, my mic sucks. I have one of those Turtle Beach 510s, XP 510s, which cost me a lot of money and are really good, but you have to use a stupid cable that goes from the controller to the headset, and it's always cutting out. And I'm always having people that are on my team going, Mesa, fix your mic, Mesa, fix your mic, because either it totally cuts out or you just get all the static. Because when PS4 dropped, the USB Sony $99 headset or whatever, the USB wireless ones didn't work. So I went and tried a million different headsets, and I love the sound of these, but the whole chat thing is less to be desired. Alright, so I just kind of wanted to walk through the game and just randomly talk about things, okay? So I jumped into this game. I got in slightly late. We were winning the first mission. It's extended WarZone. That's pretty much where everyone's been since they made the WarZone lobby migration thing, whatever you want to call it. No one's in 24-player WarZone. And if you're watching, I keep checking my classes. So right there, I just dropped the spawn beacon, and I pretty much run support almost all this game, I think. It's got a pretty cool ending too, right? So please stick around. And I'm not even sure if I can talk the whole time, so I might just get my topics all spoken about and then just let the video go on. But guys, remember, I'm still new to this thing, and I hope you can appreciate it. So I switched to Assault because we had a spawn beacon out, had a turret out, so that means time to switch to Assault. And my favorite Assault is using a Kaiser with the noob tube and with the emitter to knock out, enemy drones. So what you'll notice is every time I die, I'm doing a quick survey of what's on the map. Do we have spawn beacons? Okay? And you'll keep noticing a lot of times we don't, which means that I have to bring them. Now here's a frustrating thing. I'm playing solo, as I mentioned before. There's no one else that's partied up with me. And you'll see with this game how spawn beacons can really make or break the game. So right there, there's two beacons, right? There's mine, and then one other guy is putting them out. And I think pretty much for the rest of the game, it's just me and this other person putting out some spawn points. And then I think it gets to a point where that person must have gotten frustrated, because then they don't put any out. So right here, I pretty much know it's probably a wash. There's 2 minutes left. They already have A through D. There's probably no way we're gonna win it. So right now I'm just trying to get some kills and really just prepare. You know, when I come to an end of a mission, that's when I start planning to myself, well, what class am I going to switch to next, or where do I got to go to set up? So let's say, you know, we're coming to the end of this and I'm running assault. I'm more than likely going to switch to support for that next round, depending on what it is. But right now I'm like, you know what, there's no way we're going to be able to push up because no one else is really leaving spawn beacons. And the funny thing is, and it's frustrating, is I see so many people running support on my team, but none of them are putting spawn points out. You know, they're using, I guess, turrets or whatever. So here I go back to my menu, and I'm saying to myself, we have no fucking spawn beacons. Pardon my French. No spawn beacons out, so you know what? Let me go drop one. We're already losing, so I'm going to cut left to the left side of the map in hopes of that it's going to be, oh, and get panic knifed. And that normally never happens. Normally I'm the one that gets panic knifed. I figure let me head, and coincidentally, this is my favorite side of the map. I don't like that other side where the B bomb is, or whatever bomb. Yeah. So I knew it was going to be one of the, well, I didn't know, but I was hoping it was going to be search and destroy, defend, or attack. So I dropped my spawn point, and now I'm going to try to push forward a little bit and see what these guys want to do. Do they want to go for B, or are they going to go for A? So this guy gets murked with my pulver. Oh, sorry, that's my phone going in the background, and I'm not cutting this out. Still using support, and by the way, guys, on and off now, I am going to Verizon Quantum next week on Thursday. So I'm super excited because I probably haven't mentioned this before, but I've been on Wi-Fi this whole time, and maybe that's why it takes me way more bullets to down someone than some other people. So maybe I can actually get my KD up for once, because my KD has been stuck at a 1.0. Up 1.0. You're an idiot. 1.02 to 1.01 for forever now. It never goes up and it never goes down. Even if I have huge beast games where I go positive, and then huge losses where I go mega double negative, still pretty much stays the same. So I'm just trying to keep my eye. I figure, you know what, let me work the A bomb site, because they got B armed. And this is another thing I do with search sometimes, is I'll just let them take one of the bombs. If one of the bombs is definitely going to blow and there's no way, then I just say fuck it. I'll just stay on the one side to make sure that they don't get that other one, because we obviously know search and destroy, they got to get both bombs. So once again, I did a quick survey, saw we didn't have really spawn points out, so I stayed with the class that I was at, which is my spawn class, and just trying to bring my whole team over to A. You know, it's always funny when you're the only one leaving spawn beacons out. You can almost direct the battlefield as to where everyone's going when you drop that one spawn point out, and you just see everyone just start spawning in. And once again, I'm almost like, sometimes as soon as I drop my spawn point, I'm almost hoping that I get killed, because that means, well, I have a spawn point out and I could switch to something that's going to get me kills, like a turret or an air drone or something like that. So here I'm just surveying the land, Wi-Fi, hit marker, I'm not going to down him. Another funny thing is I get killed a lot of times playing this game trying to revive people. I don't know why, it's just this addictive thing I have. When I see that icon, I'll try anything I can to get that revive. I don't know if it's a points thing or if it's, I don't know. As soon as I see someone downed and I see that little medical sign above them, like, I rush to their aid and end up getting killed. So, alright, so I'm just trying to hold this A area down with my team. It looks like we got it covered pretty good. I'm just, you know, once again, knowing my role. I have a pulver, I don't have any turrets or anything, so I'm just holding back and just reviving, and trying to keep that corner down. So I got taken out. I see we got spawn beacons, and we got 2 over there, which is good. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch to my turret. And now I'm going to try to find a good place to put it, and I want to aim it at that bomb site, if I can get it out. And I think I do get it out. Do I get it out? Yeah. I'm trying. Come on. There we go. That's so annoying when you're trying to... So many times I die from that. You're trying to put down, be it anything, an emitter, spawn point, or especially a turret. You know, say you come across a hallway and enemies are coming at you, and you're trying to get that turret down, but it won't deploy because your character's slightly on a ledge or something. I don't know. So I'm just chilling in this back corner, just getting my revives, I got my turret up and just watching, and I love taking out those nano shields if I can with my missile, but no, I get snuck. Ugh. You know, and that's one thing that really pisses me off about this game, is I'm so used to, in Call of Duty Ghosts, sound whoring is everything. And they have this perk called Amplify, and they have another perk, Dead Silence. Amplify, it does what it says. It amplifies enemy footsteps. And that's all I do in Ghosts with this headset. Look at this, another panic knife. No! Oh, I get murked. I was gonna be shocked if I actually got it. But with Ghosts, I'm so used to sound whoring, and I literally can tell with my Turtle Beaches and the perk Amplify where everyone is. And because I get to know the map so well, that I literally can tell where someone's going just by the change in a footstep sound from cement to metal, because I just know the map so well. I really wish you could sound whore a little better in KillZone. The only time I can tell that maybe there's enemies near me is like on Park. If I'm near the enemy base camp on the inside where it's kind of quiet, I can hear footsteps and I look on my mini-map and I don't see any teammates, and then I know that that those are enemies. See right there, that's total Wi-Fi, guys. I mean, that guy was right in front of me. I lit him up with a Kaiser and he still didn't drop. Alright, so went back to support class because I obviously wasn't doing very well with that assault, but I got the... See, that's one of the things is sometimes I like dying because it makes me change classes. I could put something out, leave it there, then I die, then I put something else out. Like I'll put a spawn point out, die, and then if the spawn point's still there, I'll switch to a turret. And then if I have two of those out and I die real quick, then I'll switch to assault so I can hopefully get some more gun kills and put an emitter out. But I actually probably want to start using speed dash because I was talking with Waves and Toxic Thrash, the guys in my clan. Man, the other night, I forgot, I think it was Penthouse, and Waves went, I think like 60 and 15, something like that. And I was like, so I sent him a message. I was just like, dude, what's your secret? He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I run around with speed dash and assault with a Kaiser and tubes and grenades. So maybe once I get my super duper internet, whatever. Alright, so here we go again. I look at the map. No spawn points. This time we're playing capture and hold, so I figure, you know what, let me dip off right side of the map and get a spawn point over to see. And preferably, I'm not sure if I do or not, but I know that there's the that one middle ledge that's right over the B bomb, or actually right over where C is. A lot of people, yeah, right to your right up top there. People love putting turrets up there, and actually, I think you'll see in this video, you can put an air drone in this room on Cruiser, but I'm not sure too many people know about that. It's the one place on this entire map that you can actually put an air drone. Alright, so we're winning now. We're 2-1. Now, I'm not communicating with any of my teammates. I'm really just trying to get a read for every time I die with looking at the map as to what equipment is out in terms of spawn points, turrets, and all that sort of stuff. And, looking at my teammates to see what they're running. Alright, so here I see we got 2 spawn points. Alright, so I'm happy with that. So I switched to a turret, and I love putting a turret right down that hallway. Always on this map, no matter what mission, I'll put one down right down that hallway, and it usually ends up netting me a good number of kills. So there's my addictive nature. I have to get in that corner and to revive. See this guy here, and there's no way. Man, I'm fucking terrible. I think I had a sniper behind me, and I didn't even see him. All right, so here I see. All right, this is looking up. I see 3 spawn beacons out. All right, so time to switch to assault. So I once again bring my favorite assault piece of assault equipment. Sean, jeez, the emitter, and trying to hold down B. It looks like point-wise, they say, okay, we're doing okay, but we're kind of getting overrun on the sides. We do have the middle down, but A and C we end up we keep losing, and you'll find with capture and hold, a lot of times that happens. People think that it's like a domination game where you always hold a home flag, and then B is pretty much the one that's going to be contested, the whole game. It's not like that with capture and hold, because they spread A, B, and C out pretty much neutral from both teams' base camp. So there really is no particular A, B, or C that that's going to benefit your team or the other team. So there I see right here. All right, it's getting kind of close. You know, we're losing beasts. Let me try and get down there and see what I can do here. Try to melee, and I'm not very good at that. Just looking at scoreboard again. You know, I do have some kill whores on my team, and I call them that, and not saying they're bad, but you know, a lot of times kill whores don't particularly help you win the game, and particularly when you're playing solo. You know, there's lots of games, like when I have a really bad KD game, I'll go in and play solo and just snipe the whole game and go double positive and not play the objective at all. So maybe some people are doing that in this lobby. I have no idea. But I'm looking at the lay of the land. All right, we got one spawn point out. So I'm like, all right, let me go for a turret, see what's going on in the middle here. Because there's a good possibility if we get B, we might be able to turn it. Because it is kind of close. I mean, they are beating us by a little bit, but they're all over B right now. And I was praying I was going to just pop that turret out real quick, but no such dice. So here I see we got one spawn point out, and that's been there for a while. So I'm seeing that we're losing all of them now, and now I switch back to my spawn point again. You know, and that's the kind of frustrating thing, because we would have had, there we go, we would have had this if we just had at least 2 to 3 spawn points out. You know, and spawn points really do win games. You know, and I know people don't particularly want to use them because it doesn't net you kills, right? I totally get it, guys. I feel like I'm not doing my KD a service if I don't have a turret or air drone with me, because I'm not going to get any kills. But if you're going for the win, and that's what KillZone's about, guys. It's not nearly as much dick size comparing like Call of Duty when it comes to KD and lobbies and all that stuff. It's about the win. So here I see we switched over to Beacon Theft, and now it's tied. So I'm still staying on my support class, and this time when we play Beacon Theft, what I like to do is usually just pick one area of that particular map, whether it's where they're going to bring the beacon back or where we got to pick it up. So here I'm just kind of hanging back, and I'm actually kind of waiting for my spawn beacon to die out so I can actually put one right here and keep it close to their base camp. So just just hanging back and just just seeing what I can do, just reviving as many people as I can, get murked. Now surveying the land, I see there's still just my one spawn point out, but I'm like, you know what, it's still there, and I have it marked 11. So let me switch to a turret to try to get me some kills and try to get it near their base camp. Got to go for that revive, Sean. You can't resist it. So I'm figuring, alright, I might be able to get a steal here, and if I can. What I usually like to do is put it... Do I do it this time? Yeah, I do. I usually love to put that turret aiming right at it. Not at the top of the stairs, because they'll see it. But I want them to run up the stairs, and I'll be right in front of it and get marked. So, here I am. I'm trying to get the beacon back, but of course I can't resist reviving. And, here's a little tip. Whenever I'm the beacon runner, I always go the long way. And I go the long way because usually people won't expect you. And I know a lot of people like to run the middle because it's faster, but I usually get lucky running the long way and staying, kind of hugging the whole side of the map. So right now, I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. And I certainly don't think it is, because he died, the guy next to him died, so I'm just kind of peering around, and I get murked. So close, yet so far. Buy that lovely M82. And look again, no spawn points. So annoying. Guys, we totally should not be tied right now with the amount of kills we have on our team, and the fact that we actually tied it with really only 1 to 2 people leaving spawn points out. So here I'm saying to myself, all right, I got to get a spawn point out somewhere close. Right now, no one's winning this round, and we still got 2.5 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get a spawn point, and I love this area right here for hiding one, and start bringing all my soldiers over here. My turret's still up, and that's the thing I love about the mark levels, with all the abilities, is once you get them up to 11, man, you can leave a turret, and as long as it doesn't get destroyed or knocked out by an emitter or something like that, thing will stay for a long time. And placement is everything with that. Alright, so I'm just hanging out here. Someone took that beacon, so I'm just going to hang low and murk this guy, bringing the beacon back, thinking it's safe. Grab that beacon back. Alright, we're cool. And here's one of those parts where I say, when you're playing Beacon Theft, just pick one area and don't run all over the place. So here I am. I'm just trying to stay over here to basically cover if we lose the beacon, that I can quickly grab it, or if an enemy player is coming back with our beacon, I'm gonna nab them. Because you'll find a lot of times it's always a one-sided thing. Either your whole team is protecting your beacon, or your whole team is all at the enemy's beacon site. Whereas I like to kind of go where my team isn't particularly, because it's probably going to benefit. Because what I can do is put that spawn point where my team isn't, so this way it gives them two options. Either they're going to go where our beacon is and protect it, or they can see my spawn point out and come over and help me where the actual beacon is that we got to get. Okay, so get murked, and we still have a minute left and no one's winning. So at this point I don't know if it's going to be a wash or not, and it just goes back to really deciding. See, once again, look, 0 spawn points. So I decided to come back out. This time I figure, there's probably no way they're going to win or we're going to win. So I'm really just waiting for the timer to go down to figure out what's the next mission going to be and what class. But I noticed they have a spawn point right near our base camp, because they're all going to keep coming out of that one particular corner. So once again, just surveying the lands, and of course, no spawn points. God, is it frustrating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back there, because I know they're going to keep spawning out of there for some reason. I don't know why they would put it there. It's not really a good place for winning this match, at least. And I kind of like this little area here, because there's a window where I could see what's going on, and they can't exactly kill me. Like, you get those revives. And there's my Wi-Fi hit marker galore. That's all gonna end next week, and I'm hopefully gonna start streaming too. Because once I get the hard line, I really want to try and check out Twitch TV and see how much fun that is. It looks fun. All right, so they're all keep spawning there, and me with a pulver on Wi-Fi, I'm lucky I get 1 kill. All right. So now we had capture move, and capture move is my least favorite mode to play, and it's mainly because it's I don't know, it's too chaotic. It's too difficult to predict where you want to put a turret, where do you want to put a spawn point, where do you want to put an air drone, depending on the map or whatever. So here, my mindset is, well, it can go anywhere, so let me try to get a spawn point somewhere in the middle of the map, preferably. Nope. God, I'm so terrible at that. Oh, plus he had the speed boost thing. That's funny, because I didn't know that since they added, if you find one of the collectible crates, you get a permanent speed boost. That's why that guy had little flames coming out of his ass. Alright, so I'm still trying to get that spawn point out, and I'm going more middle map to try to put. I usually love the ledge right above me, but it looks a little hairy up there with enemies, so I'm going to hide it down here and see if I could at least get it somewhat towards the middle. But yeah, we're kind of taking a beating already, and I really think we easily should have had that beacon theft or the capture and hold missions if just more people. I see, and there, once again, there's 1 spawn point out. So I'll switch to my turret, and look at that hit marker. Come on, that's all Wi-Fi connection, right? Please, someone tell me that is. There's no way the pulver is that weak, because I get killed really fast with pulvers from other people. So, and the reason why that I've been on Wi-Fi this whole time is just it's my apartment situation. But now I finally can get that. So here I put an air drone in the one room on this map that I know you can, because I have a turret up, I have a spawn point out. So I was like, let me put an air drone up just for the hell of it, because at this point my morale is definitely going down, because no one is helping with spawn points, and I know it's beating a dead horse, and there's been a million threads on forums and a million posts and comment sections about spawn points, but it's just something, I don't even think it's really new, new players. A lot of the guys on my team are seasoned players. They're above 300 challenge points, which means they know what they're doing. So I switch back to to a spawn point again, because now I see we're kind of taking the lead here. So my morale goes up a little bit now, and I'm figuring, all right, what? Let me try to get a spawn point over on this side at least. And I see right now it's neutral, and yeah, right here's my favorite spot for putting spawn points, turrets, and obviously that's the one room that you could put an air drone in. Look at that, look at that. Hit marker. He should have dropped way faster. But that's my problem, right, guys? I'll get that sorted out. And I'm sorry if this just seems slow and arduous, this whole commentary. I've never done one this long before. I'm trying to fill up the time, but I just kind of wanted to walk through just a variety of topics and then also cover kind of my mindset of what I'm doing while playing this game solo and trying to win, trying to choose which class is best for each particular mode. So for this mode, I put my turret down in my favorite area, and I'm pretty sure these guys put a spawn point right near where they did last time. I think in that corner. Look at that, buddy drone nails me. I gave up using the buddy drone a long time ago because it was never getting me kills, but I get killed by them more often lately, and I'm wondering if they buffed it or something. I have no idea. I don't dare ask on the forums because then it'll end up being a 10 mega thread, 10-page mega thread about nerfing and buffing them. Alright, so it looks like we're going to win this one, which I'm pretty excited about because it was tied, or it is tied right now. And if we take this, and I always forget how many game modes there are with extended and how the whole auto forfeit thing works. Is like if you shut them out 4 games to 0, does it end then, or is it 5? Do you have to get? I don't know. I kind of wish I'm hoping that they. Oh, look at them! They're all spawning here. They definitely got a beacon there. I'm kind of hoping that they put 24-player WarZone back on the main menu and keep rotating things like they do, because it's been fun playing extended. I definitely dig it, but there's many times where I don't want to come on and play a full 40-minute game. I'd rather just jump on and play quick 10 to 15-minute game of 24-player WarZone, get shanked in the back. And I always just say that because I'm excited, because I almost never, I'm never that fast on the controls, and that's why I say, like, in Call of Duty Ghosts, if there was a patch, because they give out if you're not familiar with Ghosts, and hopefully you're not, but they give out all these patches for different things, and they even give you patches out for silly things, like if you died in the game round kill cam and all that stuff. I would swear, for Call of Duty Ghosts, if there was a patch for being the victim of the panic knife more than anyone in the history of Call of Duty, that would be me. So, whatever. Alright, so we're on a beacon safeguard, and now we're winning now, 3-2, so I'm pretty happy. And once again, Mr. Spawn Beacon, I'm the only one putting it down, but this time they got it, so I'm trying to direct the action with my spawn point, bring the team and grab that thing, or horrible Petrosite grenade throw. Grab that thing, and that's another thing with Beacon Safeguard that gets annoying sometimes. If you're playing Beacon Safeguard and you get it, just go find a corner or find some sort of room, and your teammates will eventually all come around and try to protect you. This may sound silly, because probably for the first month or two from not playing extended WarZone very often and just playing 24-player WarZone, I didn't know what to do in some of these beacon missions. Like when it was Beacon Safeguard, I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing. We're supposed to get it, just hold on to it? Yes, Sean, that's what you're supposed to do with it. But when you play Beacon Safeguard and you get it, just go find some sort of room, whoever it is, and just camp it out. If your teammate has the beacon, just put everything you can around that player, and kind of what you want to do is back your teammate who has the beacon into a corner so no one can get to him. And you're gonna basically put up turrets. You're gonna put up drones, shields, nano shields. You just kind of want to back him into a place where the enemy has only one way in and no other way out. So that's just my advice for that. So once again, playing with randoms on his team, we're not communicating, and I'm not sure what their plan is with the beacon that they're safeguarding. They're not actually staying in one particular place once they get it. They seem to be getting it and then kind of going all over the place, which once again takes my morale and makes it go back down again. But I'm still having fun, guys. And basically, what I'm trying to articulate somewhat with all this rambling is, even though this game sounds probably pretty frustrating for me right now because of the lack of help from teammates with spawn points, it's still a really fun game. Like I left playing it especially when it came down to the end with regards to kills and which team won and so forth. I was like, that was a really gratifying game. So, alright, spawn point in my favorite place, and they're all getting murked over there. And that's another thing with intelligence. It kind of goes back to my Insurgent vid, where when you play Insurgent, you can pretty much tell what all the other team is using by just looking around and seeing what all the dead soldiers have. So get a lay of the land if they're all laying support, or if you see multiple support down players with spawn points, you know that these guys know what they're doing and they're putting spawn points out. And look at them just eating those bullets. Wi-Fi, eat those bullets. Oh, God, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right, so we're going to lose this mission. And this is where I start to transition to myself, as to say, well, if it's a wash, so that's one of the things you'll find is that if you start losing a mission and there's just no way of coming around, start planning on, well, what's going to be your next move? What's going to be my next class for the next particular mission? Like right now, I know we did, let's see, we did one of the search. Did we do both search? No, we did one search. And we did connect and capture and hold. So I'm pretty sure the next one's going to have to be a TDM or another search. I believe attack, I think. So I'm just kind of just waiting for the clock to run down. All right, and sure enough, it's Team Deathmatch. So here's where I'm actually going to cut some of this out, because what's fun in watching Team Deathmatch? Okay, so now I switch back over. It's the end of the match, and we lose. I actually went on a pretty decent streak, maybe like a 5 or 6, just holding down one corner. All right, so now morale's down for a win, but I'm pretty sure we can at least get a tie, maybe? You think? I hope? Please? So, sticking to the B area, and once again, as I mentioned before, I hate this area because it's way too congested, and like I said, with my turret placement for this particular that long hallway. So I'm just corner camping, looking at my KD just to thank God that I'm positive, being 41 and 38, and I'm probably just at the top of my leaderboard because of all those damn revives and all the spawn assists, because no one else is leaving the spawn points down except me. So it's more points for me. And that's, actually how I end up being lobby leader a lot of times. It's not from kills, is from all the support stuff I do with revives and kind of holding back, getting a ton of revives, and also getting tons of spawn assist points. So just keeping with my support class, this time I got a turret, and I want to make sure if we have a spawn point out or I get revived, I want to stay on that turret because I want to use it to protect, whichever bomb. So once again, just a little tip, and it probably goes without saying, when you're playing Search and Destroy Attack, pick one bomb first and just go for it, and then go work on the other one. I know sometimes it may work in your favor if you got half the team on one, half the team on the other, because it kind of turns the other team into a scatterbrain, and they're not sure which bomb they should go for. But in this particular case, someone on my team went for A. So now I'm actually trying to go back to B, because I'm saying to myself, well, if A is armed, B is not. We got 3 minutes left. Let me try to get over there. Because now at this point, the game's pretty much a wash. It can either be a loss or a tie, and I much prefer a tie. So once again, I actually got a kill with my missile there. And if you've seen in one of my previous videos, I got a nice 2-piece kill when trying to take out a nano shield. And 2 dummies were standing right next to the shield, right in front of it, not behind it. You're supposed to stand behind those shield, guys, not in front of them. But then put my turret down in my favorite place to lock down B. So now I figure, all right, we got 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. We got a really good chance at getting B. So time to go hard. Look at that. Come on. I was so up close, but these guys, look at that. They got 2 nano shields. They got a bunch of guys. And that's why I hate the B area, because it's so tight and it's so clustered over there. And look, now my teammate starts to bring out, we got 2 spawn points out. So I'm just trying to go ham, which I normally don't, because I don't have the KD for it. But I'm just trying to, so now I switch to assault, because I'm saying to myself, they got a bunch of equipment in there. Don't take the revive. Switch to assault and try to get that emitter out. And I'm a little confused. I always get confused when I spawn in because I have no idea. So I'm just trying to rush down there to get that emitter out. And of course, you can't put them down on stairwells. So I get murked. Now I'm just waiting to think, well, I got some teammates here. They're running support. Come on, someone pick me up. Someone pick me up. Of course, no one picks me up. So I spawn in, once again confused, and murked. That's another thing too with the revives. Whenever I use the emitter, and maybe that's why I need to switch to speed dash, I just get so focused on you got to get that emitter out as quick as possible, because there's no line of sight on the emitter. No, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. You need a line of sight if you use the emitter. Sorry, guys. this is my first really long video, and I'm starting to peter out, but hopefully you're still listening. With the emitter, you need a line of sight, so I'm just trying to get it down there as quick as possible, because I know they got all those nano shields, and aside from racking up points, I can just take out a whole bunch of stuff. See right there? Took out a couple nano shields, and I think even revive drones. So just still sticking with assault, because if I have support guys, they can revive me, and I just keep running towards the bomb. Just throw a frag down there to see if I can get anyone to clear it out. Nope. But this time I'm like, all right, I think we got it this time. So go for the plant. I'll take a death, I don't care, just as long as we got that charge placed. That guy's corner camping just like I do. But little did I know, there's 3 of those guys down there. It's not good for our plant. And now, no spawn beacons again. And they're diffusing. And we got 36 seconds left. So what does that mean for Sean? Well, it's the conclusion of the game, which means we're going to lose. So I just spoiled the ending. And if you actually stuck around for this long into the video, then I can't thank you enough. Because it means I'm doing something right here, I guess. And yeah, because this is my first real long commentary. You know, I love watching Martyrs Brigade's videos. I could listen to Marty for 2 hours. He's the only one I could sit and listen to a full 45-minute commentary because of that cool, crisp voice and pronunciation and enunciation and whatever. And he doesn't have a terrible New York accent like me. But so that's the game, guys. Key takeaways is, guys, you can win games playing with randoms if you can just know your role. And if I would have had one other person to assist me with leaving spawn beacons, we easily could have won that game. Now, this game was a lot of fun. We lost. Am I happy about that? No. But it was a lot of fun. You know, it was fun being on the top of the leaderboard, you know, getting a lot of kills, you know, getting some challenges done, I'm sure. But just all in all, it was a fun game. I don't like pub stompers or pub stomping. It's boring when you're on the receiving end of being pub stomped because you can't get out of your base. And then it's boring if you're the pub stomper because if you play with clanmates like I have, like Toxic Thrash and Waves, I'm not getting any kills because they're going to take all the kills because they're beasts. Anyway, that's it, guys. I really hope you stuck through this full commentary. And once again, thanks everyone for your support on my videos. And follow me on Twitter. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, leave me a dislike if you didn't like the content, but leave me a comment why you disliked it. And that's it, guys. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next video.